Welcome back to Python Basics. Let's try some built-in formulas that are available in Python. So there are a lot of formulas that you can use, and these are very handy. They can be very used very easily to manipulate data in lists and in other areas. So let's see few of them, and let's save this file as functions in Python. Okay, let's create a new list. So we have a list with us, marks, and we have some marks in it. So let's see the maximum marks in this list. So max is a built-in function in Python, and we can use it by writing max, and in parentheses we are going to give the name of the list, and it will give us the maximum marks in the list. Let's see if we want to see the length of the list. We will use the function len, and we will pass it the list name, and it will show us how many members are there in the list. So there are 6 members in the list: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. There is a very handy function which can tell us the detail of any function, is the help function, and whatever function we will write in it, it will um, tell us about the details of this function. So this is how it is going to tell us that how we can use max, what are the parameters, and how can we use them, like with a single iteratable return the biggest item, and so on, like this. So this is a very handy function in Python, and it can give you guidance about any function that you, any built-in function that you want to know. There are a lot of functions in Python, but with experience and with practice you will get to know many functions. And when we are writing data science algorithms in Python or machine learning algorithms in Python, we definitely we will definitely take help from many built-in functions in Python. So this is how you can easily check the help about any function that you have. There is another function that we can execute on the list, as let's suppose we want to see the index number of some value. Marks dot index. Index is the function that will return the index of some data value. Let's suppose 45.5. Sorry, it's with capital. It's case sensitive. So it is telling me that it is the index number for 45.5 is 2, because 0, 1, and 2. So the 0 value is this, 1 index is this, and 2 index is this. So this is how we can return the index number of any value from the list. So there is another function with which can add new values to the end of the list, and it is append. So list name, then dot, and then the function name append, and we are going to tell the value that we want to add at the end of the list. So now the values are added at the end of the list, and instead of 6 we will have 7 values in the list. See, this 70 is added to the list. So this is how we can call the append method to add new data value at the end of the list. So this was about some functions, and with the passage of time we will get to learn a lot of functions that are handy in doing some analysis and doing some calculations. So you can do the practice exercises, and if there is any problem you can let me know.